What's up, folks? Uh, what's up, folks? It's your boy, Nick MW, aka the Rider by Night, with another Saturday night special. LA has been on fire this week. It's been a rough first week to 2025 if you're living in the Los Angeles area. We're about 60 miles east of downtown LA proper, so we're not really affected by the fires or the smoke. But we know people who are. I think everyone who lives out here is probably 1 degree of separation from someone who's either had to evacuate or has lost their home. Something like 3,000 structures so far have been burned, entire communities devastated. You folks have probably heard all about it. If you pay attention to any news, it's been all over the place because it has been historic and horrific. And folks saw this coming a while ago. A couple of years ago, we had a deluge of rain. We had like record rainstorms out here, pretty much for the entire state, I think. But I know for sure for the Southland out here. And climatologists back then said, number one, this type of rain is not really great for California. It's not sustainable. It doesn't the amount and the frequency don't allow for the ground to absorb the rainwater, so a lot of it just ends up flooding a bunch of shit. Plus, we don't have great systems to catch all of this rainwater that could actually help us when we hit these drought conditions, which we're in right now. It's been a historic drought for us out here, or I should say a historic dry period for us out here. It's been a historic dry period for us out here following all of that rain that we had. So we get all this vegetation that has bloomed and just grown everywhere because of the rain that we had. And then it's dry for a while, and it's hot and dry, and this vegetation dries out, and then it gets windy, and then something sparks it. Whether that's a car driving by on the road, power lines, or someone doing it on purpose, which someone was caught out there in Woodland Hills. And I don't know what I think. It is crazy that we had 5 fires break out from Tuesday to today, Saturday. The winds were gnarly. I mean, unprecedented and uncommon for that part of LA and the San Gabriel Valley and whatnot. But it just seems strange. Weird coincidence. These fires are all starting to burn around the same time, and could they all just be accidental? And if you're not affected by the fires directly themselves, there's something like 250,000 people in the area, spots throughout Southern California, places like North Hollywood, which are kind of in between where these fires are at. And they had a fire in Hollywood Hills too a couple of days ago. So you could understand why they might turn off the power there since it's been windy, and maybe it could spark something else. But there are places out here like in Redlands, Highland, Moreno Valley, where I know people, friends of mine, haven't had power since Tuesday. It's fucking Saturday. They haven't had power since Tuesday. And it just gets you to thinking, for years we've been hearing about the climate changes and having to adjust to these. And, the future is now. I think investing in a good generator, perhaps even a battery system to hook up to our solar system, maybe yours if you have one, really have to start looking at these things because we're up against it with the climate, and it's only going to get worse. But the winds have died down out here, and hopefully they can get these fires contained, and folks can start rebuilding their lives. It's been a terrible tragedy for the first week of January 2025. Hopefully things can only go up from here. God bless those people who lost everything. And to the people who lost people and folks who lost their lives, may you rest in peace.